Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be doing a full review on the MoYu 5x5. So I got this one from the cubicle with all my other speed cubing stuff, which I'll do separate videos on in the future. I was going to do them all at once, but I figured, you know what, I'm taking my time learning Pyraminx and Scube, so I might as well go on with this. So I have the other one too, which is the white one, and they're both exactly the same. I mean, there's no difference. I do have these tensioned a little bit differently. This one here I have tensioned exactly how I want it, whereas this one here is tensioned sort of just how it came still. And it's still a really good cube. This one I really like. So on this, I'm averaging around 2 minutes 40 seconds. I'm not very fast. I'm trying to learn better techniques, all that kind of stuff. But I'm very satisfied with this puzzle. And of course I've got my color scheme on it, and I'll do a checkerboard so you guys can see that, even though you guys have probably seen it many times. But that's what the checkerboard looks like on this puzzle. It's got a bit of a bumpy feel to it. So the outer layers, it kind of feels bumpy, not as much as the V cube did, but it does feel a little bit bumpy, but it's also extremely smooth as well, so it doesn't really bother me at all. And also the inner layers too have a bit of bumpy feeling to them. You can even hear it, right? These brr, brr kind of sounds. But overall, it's very smooth. Corner cutting is very nice, and you can continue to do that through all the layers. But one thing I've noticed too is that this cube can pop. I guess it really does depend on your tensions. On this one here, the piece that actually pops is this piece here, which is, you know, the piece that usually pops on most 5x5s. And if you were to, you know, be doing some inner slice stuff and you go like this, you can see that this piece gets really loose, right? And it can even move over, and then if you try to go back, well, now it's locked up. And it can even come out like really easily like that. But anyways, if I over exaggerate it, it'll usually come out. See, it comes out very easy like that, and then you can really see the big hole in there. Other than that, the cube has no issues in my opinion. Now, I'm not a huge speed cuber with 5x5, so maybe some other faster people have found some different issues with it, but for me, that's really the only one. I mean, and then this layer here can go, and now you're really locked up, right? So you gotta kind of, and then try to fix it, and it comes out over here. Now this piece is screwed up. See what I mean? Like, it can really do some damage to the cube if you're not careful with it. So this is a size comparison next to a Shengshao 5x5. It's actually a tiny bit smaller. It's probably like 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters smaller. And it's weird. I've been playing on this one for a while now, and when I get on this one, it actually feels a lot bigger. Now this one I've lubed and set up and everything, and it's actually not too bad of a cube. It's not fluorine modded or anything like that, but it actually worked for me for a while. But I do get much better times on this one. Everything just, I don't know, the 3x3 on this one is really nice. And I do find that with my H perms, I know that in H and Z perms on bigger cubes there's different algorithms, but I don't know them, so I'm still trying to flick, you know, middle layers by themselves. And I do find that I am able to do that as long as I just use a lot of my finger. But I never ever get it really smooth, so like, you know, sometimes there is a little bit of, you know, fixing when it comes to that. Anyway, so I am able to do it, but I think I just need to learn those other algorithms and I'd be a little bit better at it. Overall, this cube is really nice, stable. The only popping issue, like I said, is that one. And when correcting this, sometimes if you get a lockup, you can pop pieces out of the other side, like I showed you already. And that is pretty catastrophic. Like, you literally have to take pieces out and reorganize it. So if you get that in a solve, you're not going to have a very good solve. So especially in competition. So anyways, guys, I'm going to do a scramble. So let's just scramble this up. And I think that we're getting pretty close to a solvable scramble here. Let's just go a little bit more. All right, so let's go ahead and solve this. I'm not going to time it. You guys can check the, I don't know, time when I start and do it if you want. But so let's go ahead and see what I can do here. So as you can see, I'm not super fast at 5x5 by any means. All right. Okay, so just keep going here. Edges is really where I suffer quite a bit. Okay, so oh, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Oh, my last 4 edges are just terrible. Okay, so and then I got into an algorithm I don't know, so I end up forcing myself going into a different algorithm. And I know that there's some better algorithms for what I was just doing there, but unfortunately, I don't know them yet. All right, so I don't know how fast that was, but if you guys want to leave it in the comments or something. But I don't usually speed solve 5x5, but I have been practicing. So if I get faster, if I get around the 2-minute range, I'll probably upload a mean of 3 or an average of 5 with this. Probably an average of 5. Anyways, guys, I highly recommend this puzzle. It's really good. As you can see, I didn't get any of those nasty little lockups like I was talking about because I've just learned how to handle the cube in such a way. I don't think the Sheng Xiao has that problem. Maybe a little bit, but it doesn't want to lock up just like this one does. Anyways, guys, I highly recommend this. You can find this at thecubicle.us. Link is in the description. You can get black or white. I think maybe there's stickerless ones too. I'm not sure, but I'll leave the link there. And you guys can, if you want it, you can get it there. I'm sure most of you have it already anyways because it's been out for a while. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.